Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, welcome. Hope you had a fantastic day. We are with you here tonight for TNA Chaos Auction. We're a little bit behind, but we're actually on time. So let's go ahead and get this going. David Olowski, we appreciate you being here so early with us.
What a moment it was. Slamovichary. Nick Nemeth withstood chaos in the six-way elimination match in the main event to capture the TNA World Championship.
I promise to be a fighting champion. You step to my face, I will put this on the line and defend it because that is what a champion does.
Pardon the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce to you the greatest X Division champion of all time,
Mustafa.
Mustafa
Ali.
You winning the world title is not more important than what happened to me. Right here, right now, I'd like to announce a new champion in which I make the TNA World title great again. Ali charged at Nemeth. Super kicks the campaign sing. Nick Nemeth made it very clear. Anyone, anywhere, step to me and I will defend the TNA World Championship. Slamovichary marked a system breakdown.
Huge system breakdown.
The TNA World Tag Team titles to the ABC. GDC lost to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy teaming up with the now three-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, the ABC.
Could I give you a real full?
There he is, the former TNA World Champion host. Joe Hendry is here. Most accidentally speared JDC. Cover! Hardy of the ABC beat the system. In the wake of one of the greatest events in the history of TNA wrestling, a new chapter has unfolded.
Yep.
On tap tonight in Montreal, a TNA World Title match. A monstrosity of a wedding, and the picture for emergence begins to come into focus. Welcome to TNA Impact.
Oh, here we go. The Rascalz.
Hello, these are my.
The following is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Trey Miguel, Zachary West, and Wesley, the Rascalz.
The Rascalz as a trio have been on fire as of late in TNA and on NXT, and we learned this past Tuesday night that Zachary Wentz and Wesley, the team known as MSK, will be challenging Axiom and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team titles this coming Tuesday on NXT's Great American Bash. We are so grateful to have NXT's Wesley in the house tonight. Plus
They're still using the Buzz Lightyear gear. I love it.
this match was inspired by the origins of TNA, the first ever matchup in this company, June 19, 2002. Our very first pay-per-view in Huntsville, Alabama, was a six-man tag team matchup. AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, and Low Key against the Flying Elvises, an X Division style showcase. We pay homage to that history with this match.
Their opponents, first from Tokyo, Japan, Town Splitter, KUSHIDA.
KUSHIDA, who was successful on the countdown to Slammiversary, defeating Rick Swan of First Class. It was a very different side of KUSHIDA. We saw that right here in Montreal.
Tonight, a little bit of a reflection of the KUSHIDA we know.
So,
He'll be
Trent
joined by
7.
some heavy hitters on his team.
From Mustache Mountain, Trent.
Mustache Mountain.
Who backs up his tag team partner in Speedball Mountain, Mike Bailey, amidst the wild X Division title
Identity thief. The identity thief is what he did.
If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it back on TNA Plus. That was a moment we'll never forget from Slammiversary.
Also, chat tonight, if you see us looking up, it's because we are also watching the Hall of Fame game with the Houston Texans, the Chicago Bears. Good job did not happen again. Oh, you.
Once again, another tragedy, as if Montreal needed more of those in the wrestling business. Another one took place at Slamovichary.
On behalf of TNA Wrestling, we send our love and thanks to the TNA Hall of Famer, Earl Hebner. That was a moment that not only TNA will never forget, but pro wrestling fans will never forget. Earl Hebner had not stepped foot in this city in nearly 30 years in the wake of the controversial, infamous Montreal Screwjob.
He hadn't been there in 30 years.
So
Yeah, it's a triple tag match.
It's a six-man tag team matchup to begin our action this evening in beautiful Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Still to come tonight, it will be the beautiful wedding of the French-Canadian Frankenstein PCO and his bride.
Yeah, 30 years is crazy.
That is still to come. Also, for the first time since November of last year, the TNA World title will be defended on Impact.
They stay in Montreal, don't they?
TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth defends against the aforementioned former X Division champion Mustafa Ali. Plus, Ryan Nemeth gets to go one-on-one with Frankie Kazarian. Jody Trent will battle one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Masha. Slamovich. Also, Rosemary is going to be in action. We are scheduled to hear from Josh Alexander. Will he explain his actions from Slammiversary? And on top of that, we will hear from Joe Hendry. On NXT's Great American Bash.
But kicking this thing off, an incredible night of action with X Division on tap here.
Tag.
As the Rascalz once more start this show off hot.
Appearance by Joe Henry is never a bad thing.
Miguel, inverted atomic drop. Here comes Wesley, takes out the leg. Here's the setup. Double drop kick. The Rascalz firing on all cylinders.
And it's like they never missed a beat, Tom.
And now Wesley, drilled there by KUSHIDA, the time splitter.
KUSHIDA getting a lot of love here in
KUSHIDA always, he's still got an issue going on with,
KUSHIDA spent a lot of time in Canada as part of his training, some excursions over here.
Good Lord, here we go.
And of course, the hometown boy himself, Mike Bailey.
A rapid kick from Mike Bailey.
Champion, tagging in his tag team partner, Trent Seven. What's your problem?
No, Mike, we know that. I've said it. Mike Bailey is as talented as ever. I don't like a lot of his actions in the lead-up to Slammiversary, but it's just the travesty. Denying us a continuing one of the greatest.
One, two.
One of the greatest reigns in the history of the X Division, in the history of professional wrestling, that being one of Mustafa Ali.
We will see Mustafa Ali versus Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Championship later on tonight. I am extremely curious to see if Josh Alexander will be forthright and honest about his actions at Slammiversary, screwing Joe Hendry in the six-way elimination match for the TNA World Championship in heinous fashion.
I mean, look.
That was a chop from Trent 7 there. Pretty tough.
Countouts. There was nothing wrong with what Josh Alexander did from a legal standpoint.
I understand what you're saying. However, the man that you and I
would say Mustafa Ali
the standard of TNA wrestling, the heart and soul of TNA, the way that he acted at Slammiversary was completely out of line.
Well, that man had trouble recapturing the gold that he sought. Maybe he's found the man within himself to get that job done. As right now, the boys are getting the job done here in the Impact Zone.
That's good old Bronco Buster.
Yeah, correction. buster, as well as some offense.
Oh, that's almost tough. Sean Waltman, eat your heart out. And now, mercifully, Miguel is saving Trent 7 from, I don't know, further embarrassment, a cover, and a kick out.
I mean,
Zachary
Trent 7 went through the damn water, so yeah.
Got a little carried away. It's all right.
I think he said something about Xbox.
When they're together,
That's crazy.
which unfortunately has been rare over the last few years.
Hey,
Oh, that's how they get.
they say smoke him if you got him. Zach Wentz had
Ooh,
something special as right now.
there it was.
Trent 7
Hey, I'm a
turns the
little
tide
bit
of this
behind. That
matchup
was a
on
great
right
damn
now.
DDT though.
DDT there by Trent 7.
He
Creates a
knew-
little bit of an opportunity after
I knew that
pop and
DDT was
bang.
going to be nasty. Alright, y'all. I do apologize for not looking directly at the action. They're doing the first ever new NFL kickoff.
Showtime there
Give me
by
one
KUSHIDA.
second.
Saw a
It's
very different side of
crazy.
KUSHIDA on the countdown to Slamiversary. I recall that. One of the nastiest dragon screws I've ever seen. Oh, and give him one to Wentz now.
I watch everything but Ring of Honor and New
Fun
Japan
all around
Wrestling.
here is KUSHIDA as he turns up the pace here in this six-man tag team match.
Cartwheel drop kick right to the face
Okay,
of Wesley.
Wasn't too bad. Who got the ball first? The Texans?
Plenty of shared history in NXT for several of these combatants, and now go for the hoverboard lock.
Trying to get it locked in. Wesley fighting it as much as he can.
Hoverboard lock is cinched in here on
That's a
Wesley.
deep hoverboard
And the
lock.
Kodiak Kid trying to get to the corner.
Going for it finally.
Oh, it's a fingertip away. Shoulders down. Oh, and it's broken up by Wentz. Great call by Paige Prince-Avalli. That was 2.9.
Just in the nick of time.
Good God, when it. Ah, we did.
And now Bailey protecting
Springboard.
Trent 7. His
Damn.
team partner moonsault to the outside. Time to blast off at the Rascalz.
6 of the best. The
The
X
CJ
division
Stroud
can
ain't
have
something
to
not either
offer
than David
here.
Mills. Yeah, Chris, I would think so tonight at least.
Went for the
He
top
probably
and
wouldn't drop it
Wesley.
till like the first
Oh, man,
PLE,
caught
pay-per-view,
the
whatever
rebound.
they
There's
call
the
it.
cover. Shoulders down. Oh, and a kick out.
KUSHIDA somehow managed to withstand that moonsault kick from Wesley.
As I mentioned at the outset of this matchup, all 6 of these
Looks
men
like
agreed
all
to
the
this
backups
matchup
are
paying
playing at least
homage
for
to the
the
very
Texans.
first TNA bout of all time. 22 years ago, it was an X Division showcase. The X Division, the signature division of TNA wrestling. It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits.
And right now, these guys putting that to the test.
Kick there to the head of Trent 7. Now
There we
Wesley
go. What is
up
this?
top.
An
The man
avalanche.
from Mustache Mountain.
Style.
And now Trent 7. Hold on. Got a
Oh, got reversal.
to the top. Able to drop him with a scoop slam.
That was huge.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Lee.
Take another look at this slam from the top rope from Trent 7, but not enough to put Wesley away. Oh, look out here.
Oh, a kick. 7-star lariat.
Combination offense here. Could be bad news for the
Going
Rascalz.
for ultimate weapon on Wesley. Oh, and Trey Miguel runs some interference. Knee right to the face by Zachary Wentz.
That's some great thinking there from Zach Wentz.
Nick Nemeth is gonna have a title for a few defenses. Yeah, I mean I can see
Wesley just
that.
cracked Trent 7 in the jaw.
I
Trey
can see
Miguel is
him
leading.
having it for a little while.
Now,
Here we go. Springboard, super good.
Super kick, the setup here.
into a triple team.
Ah,
To the Lions.
yep.
Miguel gets KUSHIDA and Bailey.
And locked and loaded.
Hot fire flame. The Rascalz.
Dude, they are on a huge damn winning streak.
And now Zachary Wentz and Wesley, the team known as MSK, can look forward to this Tuesday night as they challenge Sam and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team titles
on NXT's Great American Bash. And speaking of titles,
Wesley is going from TNA and NXT. He's doing the bounce back and forth.
for the Juggernaut.
Dude, they have not lost since coming over to NXT.
Person. But after our match last week, I also don't think that anyone can deny that Ash by Elegance has put in the work and she truly deserved that title shot. I can't fault anyone for wanting this, and I can't fault anyone for wanting their moment. But Ash was never going to get her moment while I'm still having mine. I'm going to continue to defend this title against anyone and everyone. And next week, I'll be in the ring once again, waiting for whoever feels ready for the Juggernaut.
Oh, so we had a surprise match. Okay.
Well, meanwhile, tonight here in Montreal, we are anxiously waiting for the wedding of PCO and Steph Delander, as well as the TNA World Title defense of Nick Nemeth against Mustafa Ali. But up next, Rosemary is in action on Impact.
All right, Chad, give me 1 second. Kenneth, what's up, friend? Which member? I did not see that. I don't think there's not actually members of WWE in TNA. They're more or less just doing like a crossover with the two companies. On Wolf. Who's that? I don't know. Only thing I seen was back in May. It was a WWE Hall of Famer. Or am I looking at the wrong one? I didn't find anything about that surgery. That's crazy. If you're able to figure out anything else about that though, Kenneth, let me know. But I'm not sure what they have up next. Because of course they didn't say unless I did miss that. But we got the PCO wedding. We have the Juggernaut Jordan Grace, the Open Challenge. There's a good few matches going on. Not yet. Well, I think his like competition contract only like 90 days, so I could see that being after Wembley. That'd be my first guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was supposed to be speaking with Mustafa Ali regarding his world title opportunity tonight against Nemeth. I am, however, joined by his Secret Service and campaign.
Sir.
Where is Mustafa?
He's right here. I have him right here. Sir, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have called you. Yes, they asked me to call you. I'm sorry. Sir, it's not my fault what happened at Slamovich. Loyalty? Yeah, absolutely I'm loyal to the campaign. Absolutely. Credibility? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, noted, sir. I apologize. Gia, well, the message is clear. Mr. Mustafa Ali will be walking out TNA's world champion. And I will be proving my loyalty to Mr. Mustafa Ali, the campaign, and I will figure out a way to prove my credibility. Gentlemen?
Well, very, not sure what's going on with Ali at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot Rosemary.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from the undead realm,
Rosemary.
Well, Campaign Singh is going to have to prove himself. Meanwhile, Mustafa Ali will challenge Nemeth for the TNA World title later on tonight. But now, Rosemary is in the impact zone, ready for action. She got involved in a Knockouts World title match at Slammiversary.
already in the ring.
Okay, she got a meat cleaver she got.
What she just pulled out of that bag from a butcher's knife.
Rosemary has been, let's just put it, armed and dangerous for weeks now. The poor personal concierge has received some of the worst end of it all. The stalking, the frightening, the haunting, if you will, of Rosemary.
At Cordona, I do believe he's still.
For the personal concierge and Ash by
He's in one of the independent
Rosemary ran off
companies.
the personal concierge at Slammiversary as the concierge was trying to meddle in the Knockouts World title match between Jordan Grace and Ash by Elegance. The Juggernaut ended up winning and retaining. As we heard earlier on tonight, the Juggernaut has put out yet another open challenge for someone to step up and come at her for the Knockouts World title. With Rosemary, I believe her issue with Ash by Elegance especially stems from what Ash did to Havoc, the longtime tag team partner of Rosemary back at Under Siege a few months ago. Ash by Elegance destroyed Havoc. Havoc has been out indefinitely ever since. Now speaking of the devil, there is Ash by Elegance and her personal concierge watching from backstage. Rosemary got involved in the Knockouts World title match at Slammiversary, running off the personal concierge.
Good close
Now look
line.
at this, the upside down on Kristara. And Rosemary breaks before the count of 5.
Nasty way to be for Kristara there, as Rosemary just reveling
It's after
the pain
TNA
that she is
New
causing.
Japan Pro Wrestling will be live.
Rosemary, one of the longest tenured knockouts on the history of TNA, and Kristara from right here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, getting the better of Rosemary there for a moment.
That's a huge opening. She better put her foot on the gas pedal.
Can understand why Cristaro would be thrown off by an opponent wielding a butcher's knife entering the ring.
Yeah, I'm thrown
Oh,
off by it.
Fisherman suplex spin.
Great
Two.
bridge. Oh, and a kick out.
Count of two.
Gonna have to keep this going though. Rosemary back to her feet already.
Oh,
Face first into the top turnbuckle goes Cristaro. Rosemary crashing into the corner and face first.
like a running X-Factor. Nice.
And Rosemary just screaming.
Rosemary. I mean, she got that,
Rosemary setting up her opponent. As above, so below. Rosemary wins.
Here's your winner.
Whoa.
Here's your winner, Rosemary.
A very sick and twisted and dangerous.
What's up, Bobby?
Rosemary continues to wreak havoc in the Impact Zone. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Bobby, we're doing good. We're doing good today. Looks like Caleb Williams for the Bears. First of all, the draft pick is not playing.
Disturbing.
No, I do not watch
Rosemary
Speed.
claims a
Speed comes
victim
on
tonight.
when I'm at my actual job, so I don't have time. I watch it, you know.
Do you want
I
to
watch
know
highlights.
something? You are looking at the one and only dream team of professional wrestling.
You know what? You're right. This right here, this is the dream team. And things happen. We lost our titles. Moose lost your title. JDC gets speared by Moose. Things happen. But we are the dream team. And right now, all that means is it's time for a system reboot.
Nothing's changed. The system is still the greatest faction in professional wrestling. And I promise you, the comeback will be much greater than the setback.
Look me in the eyes, man. You know I'd take a bullet for you, Lish. You know I'd take a bullet. Eddie, I've been taking bullets for you for 20 years. Big man, I took a bullet from you last week, and I still stand here and look you in the eyes with respect. Because I want to be in this system. I trust in this system. I am the system.
You're right, loose cannon. A big part of us was taken at Slammiversary. But believe me when I say this, we're not gonna rest until we wreak havoc on TNA Wrestling. Cause that's how we're gonna get you idiots to always trust the system.
Well, still to come tonight on Impact.
So we're gonna try to make a rebuild next month.
PCO and Step Zalander. Plus, Nick Nemeth makes his first defense of the TNA World Championship against Mustafa Ali. But coming up next, will Josh Alexander finally explain his actions from Slammiversary? That's next.
He'll probably still walk out like he did last time. I don't see him actually speaking on why and what he did. Bobby, Chris, Kenneth, Dro, are y'all by chance watching any of the football at the moment? I think I'm gonna be going live about 4 with the kickoff. I'll be in and out. As we'll be doing things around here. But yeah, it'll probably start around 4, maybe 5. Just depends on what all they have going on. If it's not a whole lot, I may not be as active during the kickoff show. But don't worry, come start time, we will be here. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got to say, what he's got going on. I just want to know what the aspects of it's going to be. Also, he's got that match coming up. David, are you happy to be watching the football game? Here we go, it's Santana.
In this life, when you do wrong, it's always gonna come around to bite you in the ass. As we all got to bear witness at Slammiversary, the cracks are starting to show in the system. And guess what? After life is done doing what it's gonna do with you, the devil always comes to collect. I don't want you boys to forget, because I have it. There's a lot of unfinished business we gotta tend to. And I hope y'all all ready.
Excuse me, Mr. Santana. Actually, you know what? No, not excuse me. You know, I've been given the unnecessary task by Mr. Mustafa Ali to show that I've got credibility. And you know what? I know I've got more street credibility than you. This isn't the street corner of your local bodega in New York where you just get to talk however you want. And I'm quite unruly myself, so I would like to formally challenge you to a match later tonight.
You smell like a... You know what? Go talk to Santino. Make it happen.
I know. Dude, I know what he's about to say.
Let's see if Santino Marella makes that official for later on tonight. Singh versus Santana.
Good old Josh Alexander.
Please welcome to the Impact Zone, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Well, last week here on Impact, Josh Alexander had an opportunity to speak here in the Impact Zone. He provided no explanation for his actions at Slammiversary.
I don't think he's coming out.
Right now, Tom, he's not even providing his presence here in the Impact Zone, apparently.
I'm getting word right now that Josh Alexander is backstage with our broadcast colleague, Gia Miller.
Josh, you were scheduled to be out there tonight, but you're not.
Yeah, scheduled, whatever. You want to come get me? You want to tell me to go?
Well,
I don't have to. You're on my time.
I have to ask you the questions, Josh. Why? Why did you do what you did?
Why? You want an explanation. Montreal wants an explanation. I'm the
Y'all
greatest Canadian professional wrestler walking God's green earth. I am from the greatest city in this country, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I don't know these people. I don't know the fans. I don't know you. An explanation. You want to believe in Nick Nemeth. You want to believe in Joe Hendry. Well, I believe in me. I have carried this company on my back for years. I'm the reason this place has doors to open for the likes of Nick Nemeth to be here and Joe Hendry. This company has been carried by me for far too long. I don't know you an explanation, them an explanation, and you know what? I'm done. Not another word out of you, and I don't care about these people or anybody else anymore.
Yeah, you okay?
I'm all right, thank you. Thank you. Good luck.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
The walking weapon has made it very clear
he owes nothing
to nobody.
We are going to move forward with our scheduled action tonight.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Hollywood, California, the Hollywood Hound, Brian Nemeth.
Very well, simply put, there's some extremely raw emotions there from Josh Alexander. This is deep-seated. This seems like it's something that's been stirring around in his head for quite some time.
And you know what? I can't blame him. Hopefully we'll get some more words as we go down the line, but right now we're getting ready for one-on-one action. As the brother of, you heard him named there from Josh Alexander, Nick Nemeth, Ryan Nemeth here, set for one-on-one action.
His opponent from Yucca Valley, California, Frankie
Kazarian.
Meanwhile, it was Frankie Kazarian who was one of the final two in the main event of Slammiversary, the 6-weight elimination match for the TNA World Championship. He nearly captured the title that has eluded him throughout his illustrious 26-year career, nearly crowned himself the king of TNA officially, but it was Nick Nemeth who withstood Kazarian and the rest of the field to become your new TNA World Champion. And don't forget, still to come tonight, it's the first defense of the TNA World title since November of last year here on Impact, as the new champion Nick Nemeth defends against Mustafa Ali.
Oh, you have to imagine, especially after how Slammiversary ended, Frankie Kazarian has not stopped his crusade to capture that TNA World title.
We saw last week, Ryan Nemeth.
I didn't really know, so I looked it up. I had to do some verification. Ryan Nemeth and Nick Nemeth, they are actually brothers.
Unfinished business, and Santino Marella making this match official. So there's the bell. This match is underway here in Montreal.
Oh, you know what's next. You know what? Jade Chung, but you think she would learn by now, Tom.
This crap again. Jade's just doing her job.
Hello.
Frankie Kazarian would like for me to remind you all that he is in fact the king of TNA.
There we go.
Kazarian rushes at Ryan
King
Nemeth.
of
The match
TNA,
officially
okay.
underway, of course, and Kazarian charging Nemeth.
What I understand, that's
No time. The king
an
of
old
TNA
school thing he
strikes
used to do a
at
long
his
time
prey.
ago. There you go, big close.
Kazarian cutting down Ryan Nemeth.
You have to imagine a part of Frankie Kazarian is seeing the face of Ryan's brother, Nick Nemeth, the current TNA World Champion.
Ryan Nemeth takes down Kazarian in a 2-year point. Remember in the lead up to Slammiversary?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nick Nemeth was in question for a
I mean, he
number
might
of
be.
weeks. We found
Is
Nick
he the
Nemeth
longest
taken out mysteriously
tenured at the
backstage on
moment
Impact.
there? No.
Ryan Nemeth caught Kazarian on candid camera, and we discovered that it was Kaz who attempted to take Nick Nemeth out of the equation for Slammiversary.
There's a lot of other people.
Proof of the threat that Nick Nemeth posed to the rest of the field, as well as
I think Eric
Kazarian,
Young
to
is the
potentially
longest
capture the TNA World
reigning
Championship,
TNA,
as the one-man did that night right here in Montreal.
Yeah, like I said, you have to imagine Kazarian could potentially send a message to the champ through his own
Drop kick, nice.
Ryan Nemeth not letting that one happen without a fight.
And Kazarian in a little bit of trouble here. Kazarian, who got put through a table in the course of that 6-way elimination match. We had all but forgotten that Kazarian was even still legally a part of the matchup. He nearly vultured in and captured the TNA World title.
There you saw it. Ryan Nemeth was going for a neck breaker, blocked by the King.
Kazarian has taken over against Ryan Nemeth. Can the Hollywood hunk get back in it? This match continues. Picture in picture.
All right, we do got our casual picture in picture, but give me 1 second, chat. We'll be right back with you. Oh, we are back. The picture in picture is going very well. Looks like Kazarian still has full control of the match. They got I'm glad they switched back to TNA instead of it's still called TNA Impact Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. But I know it did go back through a change. I do know that. So, but yeah, good changes what they needed. They got it. Oh yeah, everything looks more back to normal except for the ring.
And we are back here on TNA Impact. This is Frankie Kazarian one-on-one with Ryan Nemeth. These two some unfinished business
like,
from the lead up to Slammiversary. It was Frankie Kazarian who tried to take out Ryan's brother, the brand new TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, in the lead up to Slammiversary. And look at Ryan Nemeth go.
And clearly, the Hollywood Hawk has not forgotten that either, as he tees off on Frankie Kazarian here.
They clothesline on Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah, I mean, it went through a lot of crazy
will be
changes.
defending his brand new TNA World Championship for the first time against the former X Division champion, Mustafa Ali, right here on Impact.
Oh yeah, it's more of a normal ring. They also don't have as many crowd fans there in attendance, so they're not trying to have it take up as much room.
It's PCO and Steph Delander's wedding tonight on Impact.
Yeah, I can't wait for that freak show to go down. As whoa. Nemeth here been able to evade Frankie Kazarian.
Suplex, there you go.
Turn Kazarian inside out. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg and a kick out. And Raywall, we were supposed to hear from Josh Alexander before this matchup in the Impact Zone. He refused to come out here. Said that he owes the fans here in Montreal, TNA fans, no explanation for what he did at Slammiversary.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Ryan
not
Nemeth
many,
is
but
checking on Gio Miller to make sure she's okay.
They're trying to build back to what they used to be.
Crossbody here on Kazarian. Oh, Kaz rolled through, shoulders down. Oh, and a kick out by Ryan Nemeth. Kazarian, a series of strikes and a clothesline, and down goes Ryan Nemeth. And the self-proclaimed king of TNA looking to take a shot at the reigning TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth via his brother. Making this personal. Oh, now thinking about the fade to black here, and Ryan Nemeth gets to the ropes and protects himself.
Yeah, they're getting a lot more exposure, a lot more time on TV. Cool.
Kaz had Nemeth scouted on that one.
Leg drop right to the back of the neck. Going for the slingshot.
Plants him. Cover.
1, 2.
And Frankie Kazarian has beaten. In front of the fans here tonight in Montreal.
Yep, you gotta attack Nemeth.
Well, maybe he's had a change of heart. Clearly he has. Oh, wait, hold up.
And Alexander going after Ryan Nemeth. C4 spike.
message sent, for sure.
That the work that he
The
has done in
message
this company
has been sent.
laid the foundation for the likes of Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth to become stars here in TNA.
And if you ask me, there is no hole in his logic. There is no word untrue in what the walking weapon says. And right now, he has used that anger to send a message directly to the TNA World Champion.
We turn our attention to what is still to come. The wedding of PCO and Step Salander right here in Montreal. Plus, Nick Nemeth will defend his TNA World Championship against Mustafa Ali. But coming up next, Jody Trent against one half of the Knockouts tag champs, Masha Slamovich on Impact.
Get at.
But, well, it was just, that's very odd what he done. Well, it's looking above me here at the main screen. It is 10-0. The Houston Texans. Michael, I don't know if you're with us tonight, but I know you're sitting at home having a field day as a fan of the Houston Texans. Looks like the Bears are starting to drive down the field, though. Yeah, good run there by the Bears, most definitely. Oh, yeah. My setup, I got my streaming stuff and then my TV right above me. So, Khalil Herbert is who they have running the ball. I really, truly hate we don't get to see Caleb Williams. Oh, good Lord, what a hit. Don't worry. If anyone here in the chat is interested in football prediction videos, we do have plenty of football predictions coming up for y'all because, of course, football season. So we'll be getting into that the first week of the National Football League. We'll give you our picks and predictions on who we think's gonna win for each week. We do our recaps as well. There's a touchdown. My Lord. I don't know who's that. Ripping? Yeah, 20-yard reception to Colin Johnson. 8 plays, 80 yards. Not bad. It's officially 7-10. Texas. Looks like he caught him on the up and out. Yep, wide open there in the secondary. Can't forget about the tight ends. Oh yeah, we love football. Grew up playing football all the way through high school. David, what do you think about that new kickoff rule? I don't like it. I don't know. I grew up when Devin Hessner was running back kickoffs on college football and throughout the actual NFL. Like Devin Hessner was a monster. But of course, tonight is TNA. We're oh yeah. I watch when I watch football on Sundays, I do the NFL Red Zone. So it's 7 hours of uninterrupted football. Starts at 1 o'clock. It goes off at like 7, and it shows the highlights of each game, and you bounce from game to game. It's fantastic.
It has become the most innovative match in all of professional
They're bringing it back. August 30th. Get the hell out of here. Louisville, Kentucky. Oh my God, the most ultimate X. Are they bringing it back? Oh my God, they are.
Get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com. Friday, August 30th, live on TNA Plus in Louisville, Kentucky. Mike Bailey defends the X Division title in Ultimate X at Emergence.
Have they still been doing that? Of course, I haven't watched TNA ever.
Being accompanied by Alicia Edwards, she is one half of the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champion, Masha Slamovich.
Well, Alicia and Masha retain their Knockouts World Tag Team titles in the countdown to Slammiversary against Spitfire. However, it was this past weekend in Brooklyn, New York, that Masha Slamovich went one-on-one with Jody Threat as GCW presented Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Of course, the War Master, very familiar with TNA. Masha Slamovich defeated Jody Threat at Bloodsport, a great example of how great it is to be a professional wrestling fan right now. However, Jody Threat certainly wants to get her hands on Slamovich once again tonight, this time in a TNA ring.
Being accompanied by Danny Luna, representing Spitfire, the Wild Child, Jody Threat.
All right.
When is Spitfire gonna leave the militia alone? Look, they enacted their
Oh yeah, more fantastic tag team action. TNA's full of tag teams.
back at Bloodsport. Jody Threat came up short to Masha Slamovich. They want more punishment, Tom? They're running up against a brick wall here.
Threat ready to go one-on-one with Slamovich. We hope you will join us this weekend as TNA's Total Nonstop Summer Tour rolls on. We're going to be in Tampa, Florida tomorrow and this Saturday for TNA Impact, and also head to TNAWrestling.com for all our upcoming events. The next time
Wild Child, you wild,
TNA
ain't
Plus
you?
will be Emergence in Louisville on August 30th. And don't forget to check out WrestleCade.com as TNA Wrestling will be a part of WrestleCade during Thanksgiving weekend. Plenty of ticket information available right now at TNAWrestling.com.
And a stiff, nasty lockup to start this whole matchup.
Nasty kick. Slamovich and Threat going at it here.
Obviously, Jody Threat here is dead set on trying to get a win here, trying to really stick it to the militia after coming up short at Slammiversary.
Into the cover, to the leg here, and a kick out. Ray, well, why don't you tell the people why Spitfire came up short to the militia, the countdown to Slammiversary? Tell us why.
Because they got pinned by the militia, the tag team champions.
I'm sorry. Are you just glossing over the fact that the militia introduced their Knockouts World Tag Team title belts into the equation, try to go after Spitfire, using them as weapons, and then it was one of the members of Spitfire that crashed into the title belt in the corner inadvertently, and that set up the militia to win the matchup.
Thanks for making my point for me, Tom.
Good Lord.
Crashed inadvertently into that title belt, which was unfortunately in the ring.
Shoulders down and a kick out, which the official didn't see because Alicia and Masha were doing it behind the referee's back.
So the official didn't see it. It was inadvertent. The belt was accidentally in the ring.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my God.
Boy, you love to gloss over details,
Hey,
don't you?
I just gave you the details.
No, you said, oh, they pinned Spitfire.
And then I gave you all the other details. The belt just happened to be there.
Just happened to be there.
It was an accident.
Just occurred.
Use your ears and listen, Tom, as right now, Masha Slamovich
I was gonna
just
say, Spitfire has
left, right, and center.
got no momentum at the moment.
These two picking up right where they left off in Bloodsport.
Look, I have no doubt that Jody, Trent, and Danny Luna Spitfire still have their hearts dead set on the Knockouts World Tag Team title.
good
And they've
lord.
only gotten better as a tag team, if you ask
Looking
me.
at
I think Lars
the
Ferguson
nose.
has had a lot to do with
Oh,
that.
Spitfire.
But they're going to have to work just a tiny bit harder to get over that crest, to get to the top of that mountain, especially when you've got the militia sitting on top.
He right to the midsection by Slamovich.
Jody Trent able to get the boot up there, stop some of the momentum of Slamovich here.
Nope. Oh.
Huge shot right to the face.
Now Jody Trent earning the
There we
momentum
go. Run a kick
around
in the mouth.
for the moment, for the time being here.
Spitfire's getting back into it here.
Coming unglued.
Oh.
Knees right to the spine. Slamovich could be in
It's
trouble.
German suplex. There you go.
And Jody Trent, she is as wild as ever, and a lot of credit to her. She's gotten herself in fantastic shape over the last few months. Oh, big clothesline.
1,
Operating
2.
a very level, nearly put away one half of the tag champs.
Yeah, you can see that in the level of
How's that
physicality that's here. Again, a lot of that, too, you have to imagine, is that pent-up frustration from Slammiversary as well as Bloodsport.
Again, picking up right where she left off in last week's main event. Luna going after
Oh,
Edwards.
yeah.
Oh, Luna
Good
to the
job.
steel post.
Hey, you want to get involved?
White
you
Wolf,
might
we're
pay
right there
for
with
it.
you. German suplex powerbomb.
Cover. Jody Thread is still alive.
That was nasty.
One more
too,
day. We gotta
landing
get through
high on the
Friday, my
shoulders and
friend.
neck there. Let's take another look. Masha Slamovich with this nasty gut wrench power bomb, but Jody Thread stays in this match.
There's Alicia Edwards. Look at this, trying to wrap the title belt around the middle turnbuckle. This is exactly what happened at the countdown to Slammiversary, how the militia retained.
Well, just, hey,
Luna's
that's
trying
a
to get the
title belt.
referee's attention.
Maybe
Just
she shouldn't
like
be
how
doing that,
that
and this wouldn't happen.
Oh, and Luna attacking Alicia Edwards.
Unprovoked.
Oh, wait a minute. Masha tried to ram Jody into the title belt.
Oh.
Soloed and Slamovich inadvertently into the title.
Illegal. Foreign object.
Oh, give me a break. Oh,
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Jody Thread.
Emphasis on pop and shoving, Ray Walt.
I hope there's an
Hey, take
asterisk
care
in
of
the record
business.
book on that one.
Could this lead to momentum for Spitfire getting back in the Knockouts World Tag Team title picture? Well, speaking of momentum, perhaps no one in professional wrestling has the kind of momentum that Joe Hendry has right now.
Joe Henry's on another level.
Over the last few months, the rise of Joe Hendry has been nothing short of incredible. You know, as a kid in Scotland, I knew I was destined for something, but this is something else. And it's happened because of you, the fans. Without your support, this doesn't happen. It's all because you believed. And you know, I need that support when you encounter those obstacles that you get when you become successful. For example, you debut in NXT and an entire roster eliminates you. When I'm competing against the best in the world in Slammiversary, I get cheap shotted and have my dream stolen from me. I just had a concert and I get a guitar cracked over my back as well. But every time, I will stand up and I will rise because of the support from you, because you believe in Joe Hendry. Make no mistake, my goal is to become the TNA World Champion. I represent the greatest wrestling company in the world today, TNA, and I will be the face of the company. And I know that I can do it, because every time I stand up, and every single one of you is chanting, "We believe."
Joe Hendry's got a lot to fight for next week on NXT and TNA, but still to come tonight, the wedding of PCO and Steph Delander, as well as the TNA World Title match. Nick Nemeth defends against Mustafa Ali, but can Campaign Singh prove his loyalty to Ali by defeating Mike Santana? We're going to find out next.
That's crazy. Mike Santana. Honestly, Saturday is going to be my personal treat since Friday I got signed to help a problematic 04 GT. Lord. That is wild. That's wild. Well, we will more than likely be live for most of the kickoff show. We'll be in and out of the stream throughout the kickoff show, as we'll be doing stuff around here. But we'll be down to watch a whole lot of it, so don't worry about that. By the time SummerSlam starts, you best believe we'll be sitting here all eyes on what will happen. I know that we got our predictions out of what we think's gonna happen. I'm hoping all that goes through. And again, you never know. Oh yeah, most definitely. Before I sit down and watch wrestling and spend time with the wrestling community here, I make sure everything out there is taken care of. But yeah. White Wolf, what are your predictions for SummerSlam? Of course, if you haven't checked out the SummerSlam prediction video, it is live on YouTube. It's been I got it out yesterday. There's good predictions in there. There's one upset don't think a lot of people are gonna agree with. A lot of people say that he's gonna take it. Oh yeah, replacing them older. Well, 04 isn't that bad, but replacing anything is not fun. Solo might beat Cody if Jacob comes out and the rest of the bump. That's why I think a lot of things are gonna go different than what people think. I think we might see Roman. We might see Jimmy. I don't think we'll see The Rock yet. Yeah. 85. It's harder to find parts for an 85. So I would assume it's a lot worse.
And we are back here on TNA Impact inside the Verdun Auditorium in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The spotlights are on this for Santana.
But don't fall far from the wicked tree. Put the pressure that is misery. It lives in me, but I fight because the light at the end of the tunnel will deliver peace. Be the epitome of left jab, right hook, introducing first. A reminder that we all gotta kill the beat. Feel slighted. They get
Mike Santana himself coming off a big win over the big man, Jake something at Slamiversary. Of course, you got to imagine a chip remains on his shoulder regarding the lead-up to Slamiversary. Gets taken out of the road to Slamiversary.
Yeah, the only reason I think Jimmy will is because he is clear.
Santana out of competing for the TNA World title. Bring your Earlier on tonight, Mike Santana said, yes, I do have unfinished business with the system. However, Campaign Singh was challenged by Mustafa Ali to prove his loyalty to the campaign of Ali. And Campaign Singh took it upon himself to challenge Mike Santana.
I don't think it's smart, but okay,
Santana is one of the toughest men in TNA. Best of luck to Campaign Singh against Santana. Oh, attacking Santana before the bell. The match is officially underway. So Singh doing exactly the bidding of Ali, it seems.
I mean, look, he's trying to rise to the challenge of his boss.
Those are running what look like a boot.
Kick right to the face, Singh to the outside. Santana through the ropes and down goes Singh.
I respect the gusto of Campaign Singh. I just don't know if I respect the intelligence of the choice.
Tried to cheat and attack his opponent before the bell. Nicely done. Singh's boss, as you put it, Mustafa Ali, will be challenging Nick for the TNA World title later on tonight. And also, love is in the air. PCO and Septalander's wedding goes down later on tonight right here in Montreal.
I am absolutely, my mind is racing with what could happen in that scenario. Meanwhile, Campaign Singh's going to have to find his way out of the deep end here with Mike Santana.
Ooh. Back elbow there by Singh. Santana, as you mentioned, defeated Jake something at Slamiversary. That was a must-win matchup for both men in the wake of the World Slammiversary qualifying matches. Santana is the type of guy that if you cross him, if you wrong him, he does not forget about it. That's a dangerous man.
Dangerous man with a long, long memory. And I'm sure, I have no doubt that most in the system have not heard the last of Mike Santana.
Outlined in chalk, the OIC. Now is the time for the STP. Nice attempt there, Campaign Singh. He just got rocked by Mike Santana.
Here's your winner, Mike Santana.
Santana was
what an emphatic win from Mike Santana. Leaving absolutely no doubt what he is capable of.
The light at the end of the tunnel will deliver peace. Be the epitome of left jab, right hook.
Hey, yo! What up, Montreal? Oh, no, I don't think y'all heard me, damn it. I said, what up, Montreal? Yo, real quick, Moose. Big man Moose. You thought I forgot, huh? You thought you were getting away clean and easy. Where I come from, we don't rock that way. You a smart man, though, putting that hit on me, because you knew for a fact that after all the scratching, all the clawing that I've done to get back to all of these people here, that I was walking in to that Slammiversary main event and I was walking out the TNA World Champion.
He was gonna get his hands on.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you because all you did was make me want it even more. And guess what? As God, my father, and my baby girl watching at home is witness, I will be TNA World Champion. But before I get there, Moose, I need you to understand something. Look at me. Yeah, that camera right there. I need y'all to look at me real close, Moose. I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna put my foot on all you and your boys' necks, and I'm not letting go until you beg me to stop. Moose, I want your head in a box, because I'm gonna eat you alive. Let's get
Mike Santana has minced no words. He returns the favor. The hit has been put out on the system.
Eat him alive.
Let's look ahead to what's coming up next week.
Next week on an all-new TNA Impact, the road to emergence heats up as Impact emanates from Tampa, Florida. Who will step up to the juggernaut Jordan Grace in her newest open challenge for the Knockouts World Championship? The time splitter KUSHIDA will go one-on-one in his long-awaited clash with Jonathan Gresham. Plus, for the first time since Slamoviich, Joe Hendry will be in action. And it's the beginning of the Ultimate X qualifiers. Who will earn the opportunity to be in TNA Wrestling's most innovative match at Emergence? It's a can't-miss edition of TNA Impact next Thursday at 8 Eastern on AXSTV.
An incredible night of action next week, but could we leave this week, tonight, with a brand new TNA World Champion? Should Ali be successful here tonight?
Let's take a look at the tale of the tape. Two very evenly matched athletes. However, Ali, his 328-day singles undefeated streak was snapped at Slamoviich. Meanwhile, Nemeth, flat out, one of the most decorated pro wrestlers.
This is really gonna be a good match.
Oh my God.
The wanted man, Nemeth.
Degree of prestige to the TNA World Championship. He has claimed he wants to be a fighting champion. We are about to witness the first TNA World title defense on Impact since November of last year.
He said, I want me. Damn, he slid so hard the title came off.
A new chapter in TNA, a new chapter in Nick Nemeth's life.
Oh, that's next. A quick commercial break. Oh yeah, I mean it is. Yeah, I agree. It's crazy. This ain't on like a pay-per-view style. But yet again, it's still a good match. think I think it's good to have him competing though for the title. Yeah, this one's yeah. I think they competed back when they were both on WWE, but I don't think it's going to be as high caliber just because it is on a regular show. Oh my God! Sorry about that, y'all. We have been updating some stuff on the football world. Just left a like, Joe. We appreciate it. Talk to you guys about the score off. Yeah. It's. I'm telling you what, the commercials they have in between is a little longer than what we normally get. Here we go, Chad.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first, the from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the reigning and defending TNA World Champion, the one-hit man,
Nemeth withstood the madness right here in Montreal in the main event of Slammiversary to capture the TNA World Championship in a chaotic and controversial six-way elimination match. He has wasted little time. He claimed last week he is prepared to defend the title anywhere against anyone from any company. So he's putting the title on the line tonight against the former X Division champion, Mustafa Ali.
And like I said in the beginning of this,
shoulders down early. Kick out of one.
There's that amateur background. Nick Nemeth already coming into play. Nemeth's man of his word.
Cover again, 2 count on Ali.
This is his first matchup of any kind since winning the title back at Slammiversary, and it is indeed a world title match. I just hope he knows exactly who he's in there with. One of the best wrestlers on the planet today.
Well, there's plenty of familiarity between these two, dating back a number of years, a number of encounters, and a number of different scenarios. So no lack of familiarity in the ring. But to your point, Mustafa Ali, I think, is very different than the Nick Nemeth got used to years ago.
Yeah, I would agree there with the commentators.
And to that point, if I were to
Mustafa Ali now is different from what he was.
Many accusations towards Mr. Ali. If those were all true, imagine what he'd be willing to do tonight to win that world title, Tom.
Oh, drop toe hold. Drop kick by Nemeth. And the world champion.
Look out of the ring. Here we go.
And don't forget, still to come tonight, right here in Montreal, the French-Canadian Frankenstein PCO is getting married to Steph DeLander. The wedding of the century, the undead love, will be realized tonight here on Impact.
Well, depending on how this goes, if Ali ends up winning this, we could have multiple celebrations right here tonight in the Impact
Zone.
Zone.
It's going to be fast-paced the whole
dives
time.
back into the ring. Title
That's
can
how
only change
Mustafa
hands
stepped
via
out.
pinfall or submission in the ring. Not via count-out or disqualification.
Very quickly
Starting to
there,
slow
Ali
down the pace.
takes control of the TNA World Champion.
This is for Montreal. This is for all Hunter. And this is for Speedball.
You can see, you can literally hear the former X Division champion. The thing's still haunting him from Slammiversary.
Now look at Nemeth battling out of the corner here against Mustafa Ali.
Now things picking up the speed, the velocity. Look at Ali go.
Look at Nemeth, nearly took Ali's head off.
Inside out goes Mustafa Ali.
It's got to be eating Ali alive. Obviously, what happened at Slammiversary, the involvement of Earl Hebner, that clock went up in smoke for Ali. Hell, the new X Division champion, Speedball Mike Bailey, was in action earlier on tonight. It's got to make him sick. Oh, sternum first into the top turnbuckle goes Nemeth.
A rib cracking.
You see what happens? You see what happens? Oh, it's so nice I gotta do it twice.
And Ali got plenty of words. He always does. A man with no lack of a message.
Good God Almighty.
First into the middle turnbuckle goes Ali. Take a look back here. First it was Nemeth, sternum first into the top turnbuckle, and then Nemeth turned it around. Ali bouncing face first off the middle turnbuckle.
This should do a better
I mean,
job.
absolutely face first.
Check at him again. That was a nasty fall. Colliding head first with that buckle.
And Nemeth bringing the fight to his opponent, his challenger, Mustafa Ali.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ali grabs Nemeth.
Ooh.
Electric chair drop on the outside of the ring. Nick Nemeth is down, and Mustafa Ali has leveled the playing field. This TNA World Title match continues on Impact.
Picture. It looks like. Ever since an electric chair dropped, Mustafa has been in complete control until now. Ow! Bounce him off the damn apron. Give it to him again. There you go. Yeah, it's better than nothing. It also, I can, of course, give updates throughout the match, which is a little more entertaining, of course, I would figure. Mustafa Ali went for a pin and got a count of 2. He currently has him in a submission, trying to choke him out here. Come on, Nemeth. Ow, elbows in the middle section. Give him another one. Ooh, what a hair whip takedown. Very smart there by Mustafa. Ali's doing a little bit of showboat and talking shit to the crowd at the moment. Big suplex. There you go. Nick Nemeth is still down and out at the moment. Mustafa Ali got back in control. Got him in a rear naked choke. Wow. Here we go. Punches to the midsection. Nick Nemeth is trying to get back into the fight. It's just not working for him at the moment.
This TNA World Title match continues here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Nick Nemeth, the brand new TNA World Champion, following Slammiversary, defending the title against Mustafa Ali.
Pin 1, 2.
Kick out by Ali. Going for a backslide, trying to put away Ali. Nemeth can't end the matchup.
Back and forth here. Look at this.
Oh my.
Of Ali. Off the German, into the cover, trying to win the title. Oh, and a kick out. And what a coup this would be if Ali were able to dethrone the brand new champion in his first match holding the title.
What?
We've already seen Ali win the X Division title in his TNA debut, making history. Can you imagine in his first ever TNA World Championship match?
I don't think he'll win
claims the
yet.
crown. He claims
Possibility
the title.
is still there.
Nemeth will hold himself up, back elbow there. Stalling Ali. Ali
Roll
trying to roll
through.
in.
Smith. Oh. Good swinging neck breaker.
Hell of a counter there from Nick Nemeth. Had Ali scouted on that one, but both men find themselves down in the center of the ring.
A breakdown for the system at Slammiversary yielded a new TNA World Champion. And with that came the mission statement from Nick Nemeth to defend the title as often as he can. This is the first defense of the TNA World title on Impact since November of last year.
5,
The relentless
6,
barrage of elbows.
7, 8, 9. 10.
Shots to the heart to retain. Kick out by Ali.
That's it. Nothing more.
Hell of an effort there from Nick Nemeth, the relentless offense, but Ali digs down deep with the heart of a champion.
I look at Ali. It looked like he was begging off and instead trying to bait Nemeth.
I don't know.
Drove him face first into the middle.
Not sure if it might have
That's
happened.
a wise strategy.
Don't forget, still to come tonight, the wedding of PCO and Steph DeLander right here in Montreal. But first, this TNA World Title match continues.
Whoa! Ali lands on his feet there.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
DDT out of the corner.
Good tornado DDT. 1, 2.
Hold on to the title and a kick out.
Nemeth here almost pulling a page out of Ali's book with this leaping tornado DDT. You see the look on Nick Nemeth's face. Ali has proven quite the challenge in Nemeth's first defense here.
Nemeth, one of the super kicks. Oh, a spinning heel kick by Ali. Nemeth's down.
He's
Nemeth's
out.
down.
1,
Is he out?
2.
Do we have a new champ? Oh, a kick out
Oh,
by Nemeth.
not yet.
1 second away from a brand new campaign, a brand new message.
Is the campaign crumbling before Ali's very eyes? Campaign Singh failed to prove his loyalty earlier on tonight. Oh, got his ass kicked by Mike Santana.
Leave the past where it belongs. Ali is all about the future.
Oh, good lord. Up and over. Landed hard.
Nasty crash landing. Take another look at this, the height, the fall of Ali crashing to the ground.
What is he doing with his step?
Listen to the crowd here in Montreal.
Ali charging at Nemeth. Double leg takedown. Ali was trying to reposition those stairs to what end, I'm not sure. Oh,
Ooh.
Ali face first into the post.
Either way, it ended up in a nasty hit
God.
for Ali there, courtesy of Nemeth.
I don't understand what the steps are for, though.
Now tosses Ali back inside. Oh, now Ali's Secret Service trying to attack Nemeth while the official was checking on Ali. Nemeth back into the ring, avoiding the 10 count. Oh, wait a minute. Ali trying to step through for the sharpshooter.
He's going to get it.
Oh, he got it.
Right history, Tom. He's going to turn back to what should have happened at Slammiversary.
Is Nemeth going to tap out and submit
Ain't
the
no
TNA
way.
World title to
Ain't
Mustafa
no
Ali?
way.
With a sharpshooter in Montreal. This is how history gets made.
Nemeth trying to crawl, trying to get to the bottom rope. This is very first TNA World title defense. Is Nemeth out?
Look at the state Nick Nemeth finds himself in.
And Nemeth muscles his way to the bottom rope. And Ali uses 4 out of 5 on the count there.
Every single bit as much damage inflicted as possible.
Ooh, kick right to the hamstring of Nemeth. Nemeth keeping Ali at bay. Hold on.
There it is.
Flattens Ali.
Falls
1, 2.
Oh, and the shoulder up. Hold on, Ali trying to catch Nemeth and a
I thought that roll up was it.
Hamstring prevented Nemeth from going for a proper cover.
There it is.
Kick found its mark on the danger zone.
1, 2, 2.
Oh my god. Here's your winner, and still TNA World Champion,
Nick Nemeth, for all I've said, is a man of his word. Ali gave a hell of a fight to the new champion, but Nemeth stays on top.
That was one hell of a fight.
This was an outstanding matchup between two of the best that TNA Wrestling has to offer. Oh, and look at this. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander, who made his presence felt earlier on tonight, assaulting Ryan Nemeth after a matchup with Frankie Kazarian. It's clear that his focus is on Nick Nemeth and the TNA World Championship.
Yeah, I mean,
there was
yeah.
any doubt that the walking weapon has one goal and one goal only. And it sits in the
Yeah, we'll see the winning is, which is very odd.
Nick Nemeth continues to write the next chapter of his career as TNA World Champion. Well, meanwhile, we are not done tonight here on Impact. PCO and STO are about to write the next chapter of their lives together. The wedding of the French-Canadian Frankenstein and Stuff to Lantern is next.
This is gonna be chaos. It's gonna be absolutely chaotic. Oh yeah. It was a fantastic match, honestly. Alright, chat. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. We're back just in time. Oh yeah, the Texans. I think they're winning by 3, right? What I understand and what I can see. Go.
And we are back here on TNA Impact. Our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, is set to preside over the wedding of PCO and Steph DeLander.
And, well, at least Rhino dressed for the occasion, Tom.
I understand Rhino is PCO's best man.
Best beast?
Okay.
Yes. Meanwhile, Zaya Brookside is Steph DeLander's maid of honor. Zaya Brookside and Steph have become very close over the last few months.
And in her finest wedding blacks, I guess this whole thing is twisted, Tom.
You're not going to get any argument from me.
Alright, here we go. Trying to bring him back to life. The whole thing. Theo.
The new TNA digital media and international heavyweight wrestling champion. PCO, what a week. What a couple of weeks it has been for the French-Canadian Frankenstein.
To have his victory at Slammiversary against AJ Francis right here in Montreal, his home city, was one thing, but to marry the love of his life,
love of his afterlife, is more like it.
This is truly special.
While we're doing this, I guess we gotta stand
Yeah.
for the bride.
Said they won't be able to make it. I don't blame them.
At least there's something white in this wedding. It may be Thursday, but in her Sunday finest, Steph DeLander prepares for this very different kind of wedding.
Really? Dusty in here? It's beautiful.
Yes, to where there is football on, we're watching it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to witness this blessed union, this coming together, this marriage of this monster and this beautiful lady. Now, the bride and the groom have chosen to read their own vows. Miss Dillinger, please go first.
Sorry, I'm nervous. I, Stephanie, take you, PCO, to be your lawfully wedded undead bride. It was truly love at first fright. I promise to never bolt on you, and I will never complain when the electricity bill is really high. I promise to always make you laugh. My jokes will have you in stitches. Your cup will never be empty, as I will be your wine. For it is plain as anyone can see, we are simply meant to be. Till death do us part.
Those Santos get a little emotional, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, Pico. PCO. Stephanie, my vow. Okay. Moving right along, I believe now it's time for the ring presentations. Pico, you're ready?
Oh, there's a finger. Oh, that's a finger.
It's my grandma's ring.
Not just her ring.
If there is anybody here who
Well,
has a
AJ
very good
Francis
reason why these two should not get married, speak up now or forever shut up your face.
Well,
oh my God.
Whoa. Now, hold on. Contrary to popular belief, we're not out here to cause a ruckus. See, PCO, me and you, we put on an instant classic right here in Slammiversary. I don't know what you're saying. Listen, we don't want to cause any problems. We simply came out here because you earned my respect and we want to watch the freak show get their freak on. So please proceed with the wedding. We're just here as witnesses.
Okay then, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time by the power granted to me by my $11.99 online course at ICanMarryYou.com. It's real, it's certified. I now pronounce you Monster and Bride. Normally I say you may kiss the bride, but this is Montreal, so you may French kiss the bride.
Santino's wild.
I don't know what that means.
Santino's getting lost. Oh shit! Hello, Matt Cardona. What? What? This is what I did not see happening. Oh shit!
Cardona, you son of a bitch! Oh my God!
Damn, let him out the brick. Alright.
That's a piece of a cinder block in his hand!
Oh, I stand corrected. Cardona, the indie god himself, is not too
The indie god. Wow.
choice of undead spouse.
Oh, she ain't going. Come on. PCO's coming back to life, it looks like.
What are you doing, Steph? Steph, what are you doing? Steph! Steph! What are you doing? It's not supposed to be this way! It's not supposed to be this way!
I did not see. Wow. Wow. Let me tell you what I did not see happening. Did not see Cardona. Or actually anybody showing back up, to be honest with you. I mean, I figured that was going to be a straight through wedding. But hey, I was wrong. But holy shit, that was nice. So, tomorrow is Friday, of course. And we will be having a couple things going on. So I'm going to run that down for y'all now. So everyone is up to date on the newest and greatest thing we're doing. So, tomorrow is the kickoff event for SummerSlam. It does start at 5 p.m. We will be live doing a watch along. We'll probably get it started about 5 minutes prior to. Yet again, we might be a little late getting in here with y'all. So bear with us on that. We will be here. And then we do got Friday Night SmackDown after the fact. Of course, not sure how long the kickoff show lasts. We may end up taking an intermission in between kickoff and the kickoff show and SmackDown. Sorry. But we'll make sure we keep everybody updated on what we are doing for sure for that. But we got the kickoff show tomorrow. We also got the SmackDown. Then we got Saturday. Saturday, it is a 8-hour SummerSlam event. We are more than likely going to be live for majority of that. You're able to come hang out with us, talk to us about your SummerSlam thoughts, your greatest memories from SummerSlam. Of course, go ahead and knock that out with us. The long ride is going to be a very anticipated SummerSlam Saturday, so we'll be live for that. And then Sunday this week will actually be our day off. Take Sunday off. Run fresh for Monday. But with that being said, Joe, Terrell, David, Bro, White Wolf, Kenneth, Chris, Walowski, anyone else that did join us tonight, we appreciate every one of you coming by every night to hang out with us. It does mean tremendous amounts to us, more than what you could believe. Of course, we will be back. We will have our schedule up for y'all starting again next week. But that being said, thank you all for hanging out with us. And until next time, as always, give someone a smile could change the day, could change their life. Till then, the Kraken is over and